Decision making. I'm going to give you one of the best decision making tools I have ever seen. I've used it in the boardroom, I've used it in coaching calls, I've used it on team meetings. It's actually completely free. It's incredibly easy to use. It is one of those amazing tools that you will use over and over and over again. Now you might be saying, Tim, that's great, but why are we in a closet? Well, you see, my dad is visiting me from Canada. He's sleeping in my home. I don't want to wake him up by doing this video. So you might be thinking, but Tim, why not just wait till tomorrow to do your video when your dad's awake? You see, I'm on this challenge to do 30 videos in 30 days, and I haven't done my video yet for today. We spent all day today going to Green, Texas, and doing other activities around the Austin area, which I loved, and I didn't want to cut any of that short. So here I am, end of the night. It's something like 2 in the morning right now. I'm about to go to bed, and I just couldn't do it without first shooting this video with you so I could keep the streak alive. So what is this decision-making tool that I have? So, I'm sorry, I just realized I didn't explain the closet. It's very quiet in here. This is like sound deadening. There's this door, there's like 3-4 doors between me and my dad, so it's about being quiet. Okay, with that out of the way, this decision-making tool is the following. The question that you want to ask yourself anytime you're, let's say, in a bind, like, should we buy this, should we not? Should I hire someone, should I not? Should we launch this product, should we not? Anytime you're asking those kinds of questions, should we do it? The answer for me, 15 years of being an entrepreneur, invariably has always come back to let demand drive decision making. I'll say it again. Let demand drive decision making. So in the question, we'll go with a really basic example first of what should we create for our customers? What's the next thing that we should do in terms of marketing? What content do they want? Or what kind of products or services do they want? The question is, let demand drive decision making, or I should say the guideline is let demand drive decision making. Ask your customers, talk to your customers. What do they want? Let demand drive that. Pick up the phone. I know it's shocking this day and age. Pick up the phone, set up a Zoom call, use questionnaires, use the Net Promoter System. Talk to your customers. They will tell you what you need to build for them next. So that's a product development R&D example. Now, what about something that's much more back office, right? Like, should we create some SOPs for this? Or, should we create some training around this new tool that we're thinking about using? I don't know, but what I do know is we should let demand drive decision making. So if there's a task that your team is doing and you do it like once a year and it's so weak in terms of how often it happens, there's not a lot of demand there. And I think that this highlights a really important point, that this question or this guideline to let demand drive decision making is not just binary. It's not saying if there's any amount of demand we should do it, and if there isn't any demand we shouldn't do it. It's not binary like that. It's a shades of gray scale. So if there's insufficient demand, then maybe there's still reason to not do it. So let's get back to that SOP. That task happens maybe once a year. It's not super consequential. Should we develop an SOP around this kind of lower level, obscure, infrequent task? Well, we go to our same North Star as always. Let demand drive decision making. If there's not that much demand for that kind of SOP, because that task doesn't happen all that much, don't create the SOP. It's just that simple. Don't create that system. Don't create that checklist, whatever it might be. Now, the next question or next application of this is, should I hire someone? Well, let's use the North Star question. Let demand drive decision making. Who do you really need next? Who do you really need next specifically to free up your time? And if you have a larger organization, then who's the next person in the organization, whether it's you or someone else, who needs to be freed up next? So there I am using that question, let demand drive decision making. Okay, great. So who is it that needs some support here? And then once you figure out who that person is, we ask the question again, let demand drive decision making. Perfect. Okay, so what do they need next? Do they need an EA? Do they need a junior associate who does what they do, but at a more entry level, right? So let demand drive decision making over and over and over again. I invented this in probably 2008, 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there. And I've been saying it ever since. So it's like getting close to being 15 to 20 years here. Please subscribe if you found this to be helpful. Every day for the next something like 15 days, I'll be putting out a video every single day. But more importantly, this is about the thrilling pursuit of excellence. And I know that if you're watching and you've made it this far, that the thrilling pursuit of excellence is very, very important to you. Let's get better together. And as soon as I hang up on, or end this, I should say end this video, I will be exiting this closet. That might sound questionable. And it's time to go continue this amazing vacation I'm enjoying with my dad. Onwards and upwards. See you next time.